Hello. Let's see, I'm getting my microphone here so you can hear me. I'm gonna check in a little bit early, just in case anyone else is jumping on right now. Okay. I like to try and be a little bit early, and hopefully all the technology will cooperate with us today, and I can present the Toxin-Free Family to you today. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started. It's right at 12 o'clock. I want to honor your time. I know some of you are watching live and you're on your lunch break, so I want to honor that time and go ahead and get started. Hi, I'm Crystal Kelly. Let me turn that light off. There, that's better. Okay, I'm Crystal Kelly with PureOilDrops.com, Young Living Independent Distributor. And I wanted to talk to you about the Toxin-Free Family. This is a subject matter that is near and dear to my heart. It affected our family in a big way. Affected me personally in a big way. So, a little bit about my story. In 2013. So it's been almost 3 years ago. May will be 3 years ago. I was introduced to Young Living by my friend Stacy McQuaid. I was having some issues with my skin and skin health and having reactions to things. And all of the doctors I went to told me I was having some type of allergic reaction. So they had me, answer all these questions, wanted to know, had I started new products? Was I using anything different, anything new, out of the ordinary? Had I, and they went through this whole list of products and things, asking me, was I using anything new? And across the board, it was no. I wasn't using anything new. I'm using the same thing I've always used. And so I was looking for relief and trying to figure out what was happening with my skin and with my body and why I was acting that way. So when my friend Stacy McQuaid introduced me to Young Living, I started looking into more natural options for everyday products I was using. And as I started researching, I found how many things were supposed to be good for sensitive skin, even things that dermatologists had told me to use were actually irritants and were possibly causing part of the problem. It also made me believe that I had a buildup of toxicity in my body and on my skin, and so I was looking for natural ways to alleviate that. So I can say that now it's been almost 3 years, and for all of our personal care and household products, we are toxin-free. We can't say chemical-free because you have chemical reactions that happen with natural products in nature. I mean, even oxygen is a chemical on the periodic table. So you can't say you live a chemical-free life, but you can live a toxin-free life as much as possible. So today, part of the purpose is to make you aware of some of the toxins that are in our everyday products and what we use. And once you know, then you can start to make changes to see how it can impact your health. So I'm going to come over here and share my screen. We're going to go ahead and get into the PowerPoint, and I will start sharing with you. That is the wrong page. Let's get here. Okay, hopefully what you're seeing right now is my screen with the slide that says Toxic-Free Family. Let me just check on that and make sure if that's what you're seeing. Okay, so we're going to talk about the Toxin-Free Family. and identifying hidden toxins in your homes. And we wouldn't tell you, I don't ever want to tell you about a problem or an issue without giving you a solution. So we're going to talk about natural solutions to replace some of the toxic laden products you've been using. So just a little information for you. The Toxic Substance Control Act, or TSCA for short, of 1976 grandfathered in an estimated 65,000 to 100,000 chemicals currently on the market today. So what does that mean for you and me? Simply put, these chemicals have not had any safety testing. Of the ones that have been tested, toxic labeling is required only if 50% of or more of the animals that were used in the testing die. That's the only time they have to label it as toxic. If 50% or more animals they test this chemical on die. And under the TSCA, manufacturers are protected by trade secret laws that allow them to keep their ingredient lists secret. So in a lot of things, we really don't know what's in them. So we're going to look at a few of the most commonly used household and personal care products and talk about the most notable toxins in them and the alternatives. So one disclaimer, I do have to let you know we are not trying to treat, cure, diagnose, or prevent any disease or illness. This is for informational purposes only. I'm not a medical professional. If you have any kind of medical condition, you need to seek the help of your medical professional. Check with your doctor on all things. And this is for suggestions. We are only talking about Young Living essential oils. I do not suggest the use of any other, and we'll talk about that later, why we only recommend Young Living. And then if you want to know any more about the products that we talk about, be sure and contact the person who invited you to this presentation or shared this video with you. Okay, so let's get started with soaps and toothpaste. These are things that most of us use pretty much every day. So you can see triclosan is used in many formulations as an antibacterial agent to prevent or reduce bacterial contamination. It is registered as a pesticide with the EPA. It's also found in soaps, deodorants, cosmetics, shave gel, first aid spray, and ointments, kitchenware, and children's toys. Toothpaste, something I hope we all use every day. It is known to have detergents and emulsifiers, synthetic fragrances and dyes, heavy metals, pesticides, and fungicides. Sodium lauryl sulfate, or SLS, it is a known skin irritant. It is commercially used as an engine degreaser. The known effects may include skin irritation and rash, mouth ulcers, headaches, and nausea. A study published by the National Toxicology Program shows that the substance exhibits an acute oral toxicity. So 50% of the rats used in this study died following the ingestion of 1,288 milligrams. So I'm not quite sure how much SLS is in your toothpaste, but I don't want exposure to that myself. So one natural option is Young Living's toothpaste. It is absolutely amazing. They have 4 or 5 different types of toothpaste to choose from, and one is just for kids, which makes me feel really good because our son is, brushing his teeth, learning to brush his teeth, and so I don't have to be concerned that he might swallow some of it. Actually, he loves the taste of the Aroma Bright toothpaste. And then the foaming hand soap is amazing. And it just leaves your skin feeling soft and fresh, and it smells so good. There are options to make your own hand soap. And here are a few of the combinations that I got from the Chemical-Free Home. And while y'all look at that, I'm going to double check my feed here and make sure, hopefully, this presentation is progressing with you. One of the ones we love, we do this with our foaming hand soap bottles, and there are all kinds of fancy ones out there. You can reuse the ones that you have. There are some you can purchase that are plastic as well. Sometimes Hobby Lobby carry the foaming hand soap dispensers. And you just put 2 tablespoons of the liquid Castile soap. I get the unscented type. And fill the rest of the way with water. Some people put like vegetable glycerin or vitamin E oil, or you can even put the olive oil in there and help your hands not be dry from the soap once you've washed it. Okay, so now let's talk about laundry detergent and fabric softeners. So scented petroleum-based laundry detergents have VOCs, which is hazardous chemicals linked to asthma, and you breathe that in. All these chemicals are not only absorbed through, they get on your clothes. And I just watched a video today on Facebook of someone showing you how to clean the lint trap in your dryer because of all the buildup from all the fabric softeners and detergents. It will make your lint trap, where it's supposed to be mesh that, air and water could pass through to trap all the lint. But because of all the toxic chemicals built up, you have to scrub it in order to get that off, so it's not blocking your lint trap. So if all of that gets stuck in your lint trap and is that much of a fire hazard, can you imagine how much of it stays in your clothes and then gets on your skin? So just think about, you wear your clothes every day, of course, especially your undergarments. I hope you do. Then the sheets that you sleep in, the towels that you dry off with, that is just a constant exposure to these chemicals. They're also known to have alcohols and acid, detergents and emulsifiers, synthetic fragrances and dyes, heavy metals, pesticides and fungicides, and petrochemicals. So this past year in 2015 at convention, Young Living came out with their own laundry detergent, which is absolutely amazing. This is all we use now. We used to make our own before Young Living came out with this one, but this is what we use now. We use the Thieves Laundry Soap. And I can tell you that it actually works because we have a 3-year-old son who is in preschool, so he paints and gets dirty every day, and it really works and gets all the stains out. And the bottle really does last a long time. So here's another visual comparison about the Thieves Laundry Soap versus your leading laundry soap. The bottle is 32 ounces, and you will get 64 loads out of that. And my husband can tell you better about that because he actually is the one who does the laundry in our household. But it lasts. I mean, that one bottle lasted us a long, long time. And you can see that what's in it, it's all a plant-based formula. The synthetic detergents, they've got a bunch of junk in them, petrochemicals, things that are not necessary. So one option to eliminate the fabric softener sheets, which are, oh gosh, I know they smell, they're supposed to smell and take out the static in your clothes, but they have so many horrible, horrible chemicals. So one option is to get some wool dryer balls. These absolutely, or you can make them yourself. There are lots of tutorials online for making these yourself, or you can purchase them. But these actually work, and they keep your clothes from having static. So just whatever essential oil you want to put on there, whatever you want your stuff to smell like, just put that on there and dry it as you normally would. So here's one option. Laundry detergent is something that's really easy for you to make yourself. I made my own for a very long time before Young Living came out with theirs. And it's just really easy to do. Borax, there's some people who debate about borax. Now, it's just a mineral. That's really all it is. But there are people who feel like it's too harsh for their skin. So there are recipes out there. You can Google them or get on Pinterest if you want to make your own laundry detergent, and you can find some that are free of borax. The wool dryer balls, here's just another visual of that. Rachel Parmley, she is actually a member in my organization, and she makes these and sells them. So there is her email address. If you're interested in getting a set of wool dryer balls, you can contact her as well. And then also here's another little DIY of the dryer sheets of how you can make your own. You can use old cotton t-shirts that maybe have gotten past their use for wearing, but you can cut them up and roll them up and use them, or you can go out and purchase some washcloths to use in place for your dryer sheets. Now let's talk about, what are you eating? Even organic produce has the potential for harmful substances. It is not safe to wash with just water. Nothing that is grown that we're going to eat, even if you get it from a farmer's market, nothing is safe to wash with just water. Even the pre-bagged stuff that says it's been triple washed and ready to consume, it should also be washed. You really don't know what processes your food goes through before you purchase it. And even organic stuff can have different pesticides and exposures. So it's just better to wash your produce before you eat it. Young Living did come out with the Thieves Fruit and Veggie Spray and the Fruit and Veggie Soak. So these are really cool, and they last a long time. I've really been enjoying it. So I just fill up a bowl with water, put in some of my soak, and wash all of my fruits and vegetables once we bring them in. And then I have the spray to take with me when we're out and about, or if we're traveling. I want to make sure that I'm still cleaning. Just because I purchase it, purchase an apple in the airport or purchase something from a convenience store, you want to make sure that you wash it really well, because you don't know who has touched it, what process it has been through, and what might be lingering on it. And so here from the Chemical-Free Home by Melissa Pepping, which a lot of our information is from her books, and she has 3 volumes. I highly, highly recommend getting the Chemical-Free Home volumes 1, 2, and 3 from Melissa Pepping. But here are her options, which you can make your own. You definitely can make your own. And lemon essential oil is really great at dissolving the synthetic mess and the coatings on the fruits and vegetables. So if you want to, if you're a DIYer and you want to have that and make that, then by all means do it the DIY way. Okay, so here's probably the biggest one. Household cleaners are just horribly toxic. The bottle looks cute and it makes promises of a germ-free environment. It may even warn of immediate health dangers or poisoning, but what's missing from the label is the hidden danger of the long-term toxicity. Conventional cleaning products wreak havoc on the respiratory system, cellular health, and even mental clarity of those who are exposed to them. The gases emitted from the cleaning agents remain in the air long after the surface has been cleaned. So when you walk in, and I'm sure if you're still using these cleaning products, you know how long the scent lingers. And the reason it does that is chemicals and chemicals they've put in them. And some of the chemicals that we're smelling and inhaling just from cleaning products are just horrible. Thieves Household Cleaner is an all-purpose concentrated dilution ratios for any type of cleaning needed are available. We have replaced every cleaning item in our home with Thieves Cleaner. We absolutely 100% love Thieves Cleaner. We use it in every room in the house. Anything you could think of, we use Thieves Cleaner. Here are a few different ways you can use it and also some DIY. It's great on everything, especially in the toilet. I put a little bit of baking soda, spray it down with Thieves Cleaner, more concentrated, and sprinkle a little baking soda for the scrubbing action for the inside of the toilet. And my bathroom smells nice and clean. It's easy to do furniture polish. You don't have to purchase horrible toxic chemicals. You can clean with everyday natural things. Here's another couple of options. Non-toxic bathroom cleaner using your Thieves Household Cleaner and just mixing it up and putting it in there. The scouring powder we were talking about, if you want a little extra oomph, you can put the borax in there. And then, of course, the essential oils make it smell amazing. And here is an option for chemical-free bleach. And let me just tell you that it absolutely 100% works. It's good to reuse your Ningxia Red bottles because it does require being in glass containers. And for me personally, I add the lemon oil after I have put them in the glass containers, just because I want to make sure that each container has some of the lemon oil in it. But it's a great way to reuse your Ningxia Red bottles. And the dishwashing detergent, this is exactly what I use, and our dishes come out smelling great. I also will mix it up, and instead of purification, sometimes I'll use Citrus Fresh, or I'll use orange and lemon. But there are options. And Young Living also has a dishwash soap to use for your dishes. It's not for the dishwasher, but in the dishwash soap, if you're washing things in the sink. And that was something also that came out at convention this past year. So it's amazing. So here's a little funny, haha. I just love this little pic. And yes, my husband uses Thieves cleaning products in our home. So let's talk about your toiletries and beauty products. Just think about all of the products you use on your skin. Just getting up in the morning and you take your shower. So you've got your bath wash, your shampoo, and your conditioner. You have your deodorant, lotion. That's not even starting to talk about any kind of hair care products or anything like that. When I was going through my own issues with my skin and researching ingredients, it made me a lot more aware of what I was using with my son, because at that time he was 6 months old. And I thought, well, if I'm having these issues myself, what will this be doing to him? So that really just opened my eyes to the personal care products we're using and what's in them. Young Living has so many wonderful plant-based oil-infused products. And this is only a small sampling. We haven't even touched the surface of everything that Young Living actually offers. It would take us a lot more than, an hour to go through all of their personal care products. I love to make my own and DIY, but there are some things that I just don't make. When you look at store-bought products, even some of the lotions that say on the front that they're for sensitive skin, you're going to be shocked to find that they have SLS and other skin irritants and toxic ingredients. So you can't even trust the label on the outside. You have to read what is in it. And of course, our products are not just for the ladies. My husband uses the Shutron Shave Cream, and Young Living actually makes products for the entire family. So here are a couple of personal care products that are DIY, do-it-yourself. There are a lot of different recipes out there for deodorant. You can get on Pinterest, and I know you'll find a bunch. Here's one that came from the Chemical-Free Home. We just love Melissa Pepping. And then the Sweet and Sassy Hairspray, that's one that we use, and actually every member of our family uses that. My husband will know now it was called Sweet and Sassy. He didn't know that before, but he uses it, and we use it on my son too. So it's great to just spray and help to style their hair, brush their hair after you spray it on, and helps to keep your hair in place even. So let's talk about aromas, air fresheners and scented candles. I used to love scented candles. I would, go after Christmas, after any big holiday, and when they would go on sale at the stores, I would just go crazy buying up scented candles. Loved them. And then I found out all of the chemicals and hazards that are in them. And I don't know about you, but the chemical aromas emitted by these things, they mess with my lungs, nose, and my throat. I know there are some stores I can't walk into anymore because of the aroma, the toxins, and I have such a quick and strong reaction from that, and you just makes me wonder, what are the long-term effects of breathing in these chemicals? We have a wonderful option for a scented home that makes your house smell amazing, and you get health benefits from diffusing. It can uplift your mood, purify the air, and just make it smell amazing, better than any candle or plug-in has ever done. And it won't affect your olfactory senses, and it won't make you go nose blind so you can no longer smell it. Here are just a few options, I guess some blends to diffuse if you want something a little bit different. I personally love the Spring Lavender Lemon Peppermint, but there are just so many options. And with your oils, you can just mix and match and try them out and see what your favorites are. I know I love the blends, putting them together, Clarity and Stress Away, just the lime and the lime smell and the crisp, clean scent. It just smells so good, and I love that one. And so for any season, for any occasion, you can find great scents to put in your diffuser. So with Young Living, you can truly have a chemical-free or toxin-free lifestyle. So a lot of companies are trying to come across as our products are all natural and good for the environment, and that is called greenwashing. It's just marketing. They're just really marketing. So as you see, a lot of products are out there now that say that they're green, that they're, they have a green label. They say, oh, we're all natural, we're all good. 95% of the products are guilty of greenwashing, and that means they're not any better for you than their other counterparts. So why should you choose the Young Living? We talked about that earlier, and I wanted to address it after the greenwashing because, how can you trust what's in it if all these chemicals are in there? Because Young Living has the seed to seal process. We are the only company out there that has the seed to seal process. Young Living has been in business for over 20 years. We select the seeds and the plants to know that the constituents produced by those plants will be the optimum benefit. I have actually been to one of the farms and seen the process firsthand. And I don't know of any other company that owns their own farms, or they have such a good working relationship with partner farms, so they know where things are grown and the process and how they're taken care of. But they also invite members to come out and be part of the process. They just did the winter harvest up in Idaho. We've had word that this year they will open up the lavender harvest in France to let you be part of the lavender harvest. I mean, who wouldn't want to go to France and be part of the lavender harvest and see that process and see the actual lavender coming in and watch it be distilled? They have several farms where they have visitor centers, and you are encouraged and welcome to come out. And they'll have spring planting days where they encourage our members to come out and help plant these plants into the ground to be part of the process. We do not use pesticides on the plants. You also will be invited out when you visit the farm. You can work on the farm and you can get a hoe and weed around all these plants. Our distillation is a proprietary technique that was invented by Gary Young, and it is absolutely amazing to see it in action. We only do the first distillation oils, so that means they don't keep the plant material in the cooker and keep running steam through it to get out every little drop of oil. They do first distillation, which means it is the most potent oil from the plant. And then they have on-site testing, and they also send it off to third-party facilities. Everything is tested to make sure that there is nothing added, there's nothing missing. It has the constituents that we need for that oil to give you the optimum benefit. And then we get to the seal, where they put it in the glass bottles in the state-of-the-art facility. So all of our materials, they're handled with care and with love. And if you aren't sure, you can go visit it and see it firsthand. And I don't know any other company that would allow you to do that. So, do you want to try Young Living essential oils? Are you ready? Are you ready to jump in? There are no strings attached. You can become, there are a couple ways to order. You can be a customer, and that means you order the products and you pay full retail price. You can become a wholesale member, and you get 24% off of the retail prices. There is no annual membership fee. You do spend $50 in product annually to keep your membership active, but you're not paying a fee every year to remain a member. You also would get access to the Essential Rewards program if you wanted to participate, and you have the ability to earn a paycheck, but you do not ever have to share or do the business side of things, anything like that, ever. You don't ever have to promote it. You can just use the product. So we talk about membership, and I wanted to just compare it a little bit because we are Costco members, and we pay, because we have the executive membership, we pay $110 a year to keep our membership, just to have the privilege to shop at Costco. With that membership, we get 2% back on our qualified purchases at a limit of $750 per year. So I cannot earn back more than $750 a year. With Young Living and Sam's is pretty much the same way, except they limit it to $500 a year. With Young Living, you have a one-time purchase of your starter kit, and they start at $160 plus tax and shipping. You get to purchase your products at 24% off of retail. You do, like we said, have to do a $50 purchase annually, but there is no annual membership fee. And your membership kit, when you join, depending on the kit you choose, you're going to get over $300 in product and samples. When we join Costco and pay our annual membership fee, we don't get anything in return for that except the privilege of shopping there. With Young Living, you do have access to the Essential Rewards program, which gives you discounted shipping up to 20% back on qualified purchases. And you choose your products and the process date. Kind of like going to Costco. You choose when you go in and what you buy, right? With Young Living, you choose what you buy and when you buy it. So what are Essential Rewards? They are absolutely amazing. I have the shocked baby face because it's like, what? Are you kidding me? Months 1 through 6, when you're a member, and you do have to do a minimum of $50 per month. When you are a member, for the first 6 months, you're going to earn 10% back. So if you spend $100, you get $10. The next 6 months, you get 15% back. And then after that, you get 20% back. So reduced shipping, you can cancel anytime. You get 1 skip month per year. There are exclusive promotions that you can get when you purchase, only if you are on Essential Rewards. So let's break this down a little bit and show you. Think about all of your personal care products, your laundry detergent, your dishwashing detergent or your dishwash soap, your lotions, your shampoo, your conditioner, your deodorant, your skincare. I mean, we're not even talking essential oils right now. We're just talking products you use outside of anything you would use oils for. If you use meal replacement shakes or protein shakes, supplements, all of those things. Think about all of the things, all the products you use on a daily basis outside of food. Do you spend at least $100 a month on those products? So if you're on Essential Rewards and you spend $100 on the products, the first 6 months, you're going to get $10 back. $100 a month. The second 6 months, months 7 to 12, you're going to get $15 back. And then after you've been on it for a year, you're going to get $20 back every month. Rewards are credited to your account monthly. I know for us, sometimes we spend more than $100 on those items, especially if you're using vitamins and supplements and, you're getting into that next level of trying to live a healthy lifestyle. So we're not even just talking about shampoo, conditioner, toothpaste, mouthwash, shave cream, all those necessary things. You're going to get more back. And you can spend your points on free stuff every month if you want to. Whereas with Costco or Sam's, you're getting the green wash products if you're choosing those products, and you get a reward check once a year. So this month, if you are ready to get started, you can jump in, and Young Living is doing an amazing promotion where the starter kits are 10% off. So the only difference really is what diffuser you want to choose. We have several different diffusers in our home. We have one in every room in the house. If the cleaning and personal care products is what spoke to you, then you might want to start with the premium starter kit with Thieves. You get the Thieves cleaners, hand soap, mouthwash, toothpaste, Thieves spray, a bottle of the Thieves oil. You get lots of great stuff with that. Or if you're looking for the health and wellness portion to get started with Ningxia Red, which we didn't talk about that today, but that's for another class. So this is an amazing offer that lasts through the 29th. So if this is just a great month to get started with your premium starter kit and get 10% off. And I would be remiss if I did not tell you, yes, you never, ever, ever have to share or promote Young Living. But if you're in a place where you love the product and you know people who would benefit from it or would love it as much as you would, then you do have an option to get a bonus check, get a thank you check back from Young Living. I don't ever want to tell you about it and not tell you about this, because once you start using Young Living, you're going to love it and you're going to talk about it. None of us promote a product that we don't love. I mean, that's just the way it is. I'm not going to tell you about a restaurant that I didn't have a good experience at. I'm not going to tell you about a book if I didn't like it. But if I love something, I'm going to tell you about it, and you might love it too. So here's just an option if you're looking for, well, I really want to get started, but I'm not sure. Well, if you have some folks that want to jump in with you, then you could even get your kit for free. And we can't ever talk about the business opportunity without showing you the income disclosure statement. So up at the top, that 92%, that's where majority of Young Living members fall. 92% just use the product and love it. Absolutely. Only 8% of members share about it, promote it, work it as a business at all. So if you're in the 92%, great. That is a great place to be, because Young Living has absolutely amazing products. But if you're interested in jumping in as the 8%, we can help you with that as well. So I just want to thank you for joining us today. I know this presentation was probably a little shaky because this is my first time using Google Hangouts. So I was a little distracted trying to make sure that all of the technology was working right. So hopefully going forward, my Google Hangouts presentations will go a lot smoother. But if you are interested in becoming a member, or if you're already a member and want information on Essential Rewards, or want more information on ordering any of the products that we talked about today, please, please be sure and follow up with the person who invited you to this presentation. Let me see if I can get back over to our feed and stop the screen share. And there we are. So I made it through my very first Google Hangout, and I want to just thank you so much for hanging in there with me and being part of it. And I hope you learned something. I hope I didn't stumble over my words too much. Hope you got something out of it. And if you have any questions, please contact me. Find me on Facebook, Crystal Kelly, or you can email me at crystal@pureoildrops.com. Thank you, and have a great day.